In time. Pray calm yourselves. I have 11 children, and I'm 26 times a grandma, and I've seen them all through their silly seasons. And when it come on them, they will run the devil bowleg, keeping up with their mischief.
Aye, that's the truth of it, Rebecca.
This is no silly season, Rebecca. My Ruth is bewildered, Rebecca. She cannot eat.
Well, perhaps she's not hungered yet. Mr. Paris, I hope you're not decided to go in search of loose spirits. I've heard promise of that outside.
A wide opinion's running in the parish that the devil may be among us, and I would satisfy them that they are wrong.
Then let you come out and call them wrong. Did you consult the wardens before you called this Reverend Hale to look for devils?
He's not coming to look for devils.
Then what's he coming for?
There'll be children dying in the village, mister.
I see none dying. This society will not be a bag to swing around your head, Mr. Bunny.
Hey, calm yourself, John. Mr. Paris, I think you'd best send Reverend Hale back as soon as he comes. This will set us all to arguing again in the society. And we thought to have peace this year. I think we ought to rely on the doctor now and good prayer.
Oh, Rebecca, the doctor's baffled.
If so he is, then let us go to God for the cause of it. There's prodigious danger in the seeking of loose spirits, and I fear it. I fear it. Let us rather blame ourselves.
Oh, may we blame ourselves? I am one of 9 sons. The Putnam seed have peopled this province. In it I have but one child left out of 8, and now she shrivels.
I cannot fathom that.
But I must. You think it's God's work that you should never lose a child, nor grandchild either, and I bury all but one. There are wheels within wheels in this village, and fires within fires.
When Reverend Hale comes, you will proceed to look for signs of witchcraft, Mr. Paris.
You cannot command Mr. Perez. We vote by name in this society, not by acreage.
I never heard you worried so in the society, Mr. Proctor. I do not think I saw you at Sabbath meeting since Snowflake.
I have trouble enough without I come 5 mile to hear him preach only hellfire and bloody damnation. You take it to heart, Mr. Pettis. There are many other who stay away from church these days because you hardly ever mention God anymore.
Why, that's a drastic charge.
Oh, it's somewhat true. There are many to quail to bring their children.
I do not preach for the children, Rebecca. It is not the children who are unmindful of their obligation toward this ministry. My contract provides I be supplied with all my firewood. I am waiting since November for a stick, and even in November I had to show my frostbitten hands like some London beggar.
You are allowed £6 a year to buy your wood, Mr. Paris.
I regard that £6 as part of my salary. I'm paid little enough without I spend £6 on firewood.
60 plus 6 for
The
firewood.
salary is £66, Mr. Proctor. I'm not some preaching farmer with a book under my arm. I am a graduate of Harvard College.
Aye, and well instructed in arithmetic.
You are the first minister ever to demand the deed to this house. The last meeting I were at, you spoke so long on deeds and mortgages, I thought it were an auction.
I want a mark of confidence is all. I am your 3rd preacher in 7 years. I do not wish to be put out like a cat whenever some majority feels a whim. You people seem not to comprehend that a minister is the Lord's man in the parish. A minister is not to be so lightly crossed and contradicted.
Aye.
There is either obedience or the church will burn like hell is burning.
Can you speak 1 minute without we land in hell again? I am sick of
It is
hell.
not for you to say what is good for you to hear.
I may speak my heart, I think.
What? Are we Quakers? We are not Quakers here yet, Mr. Proctor, and you may tell that to your followers.
My followers?
There is a party in this church. I am not blind. There is a faction and a party.
Against you?
Against him in all authority.
Why, then I must find it and join it.
He does not mean that.
I mean it solemnly, Rebecca. I like not the smell of this authority.
No, John. You cannot break charity with your minister. You're another kind, John. Clasp his hand. Make your peace.
I have a crop to sow and lumber to drag home.
Moment, Mr. Proctor. What lumber is that you're dragging, if I may ask?
My lumber from out my forest by the riverside.
Why, we are surely gone wild this year. What anarchy is this? That tract is in my bounds. It's in my bounds,
In your
Mr.
bounds.
Proctor.
I bought that tract from Goody Nurse's husband 5 months ago.
He had no right to sell it. It stands clear in my grandfather's will that all the land between...
Your grandfather had a habit of willing land that never belonged to him, if I may say it plain.
Let's get your lumber home, John. I feel a sudden will to work coming on.
You load one oak of mine and you'll fight to drag it home.
And we'll win too, Putnam, this fool and I. Come on, John Proctor.
I'll have my men on you, Cordy. They'll clap a writ on you.
Pray you, someone take these books.
Mr. Hale. Oh, it's good to see you again. Oh, my, these books are heavy.
They must be. They are weighted with authority.
Well, you do come prepared.
We shall need hard study if it comes to tracking down the old boy.
You cannot be Rebecca Nurse.
I am, sir. Do you know me?
It's strange how I know you. But I suppose you look as such a good soul should. We have all heard of your great charities in Beverly.
Do you know this gentleman, Mr. Thomas Putnam, and his good wife, Anne?
Mr. Hale.
Not expect such distinguished company, sir.
It does not seem to help us today, Mr. Hale. We look to you to come to our house and save our child.
Your child ails too.
Her soul seems flown away. She sleeps, and yet she walks.
She cannot eat.
Cannot eat. Do you men have afflicted children?
No, these are farmers. Giles Corey and John Proctor.
He don't believe in witches.
I never spoke on witches one way or the other. You come, Giles?
No, John, I think not. I have some few queer questions of my own to ask this fella.
I've heard you be a sensible man, Mr. Hale. I hope you leave some of it in Salem.
Mr. Hale, will you look at my daughter, sir? She is here. She's tried to leap out the window. We discovered her this morning on the high road, waving her arms, as though she'd fly.
Tries to fly.
She cannot bear to hear the Lord's name, Mr. Hale. That's a sure sign of witchcraft afloat.
No. Now, let me instruct you. We cannot look to superstition in this. The devil is precise. The marks of his presence are definite as stone, and I must tell you all that I shall not proceed unless you are prepared to believe me if I should find no bruise of hell upon her.
'Tis agreed, sir. 'Tis agreed. We will abide by your judgment.
Good, then. Now, sir, what were your first warning of the strangeness?
Why, sir, I discovered my daughter, Betty, Abigail, my niece, and 10 or 12 of the other girls dancing in the forest last night.
You permit dancing?
No, it was secret.
Mr. Paraslade has knowledge of conjuring, sir.
We cannot be sure of that, Goody Ann.
I know it, sir. I sent my child. She should learn from Tituba, who murdered her sisters.
Goody Ann, you sent a child to conjure up the dead.
Let God blame me, not you, Rebecca. I'll not have you judging me anymore. Is it a natural work to lose 7 children before they live a day?
Dead in childbirth.
I...
Have no fear now. We shall find the devil out if he has come among us, and I mean to crush him utterly if he has shown his face.
Will it hurt the child, sir?
I cannot tell. If she is truly in the devil's grip, we may have to rip and tear to get her free.
I think I'll go, then. I'm too old for this.
Why, Rebecca, we may open up the boil of all our troubles today.
Let us hope for that. I go to God for you, sir.
I hope you do not mean we go to Satan here.
I wish I knew. Only wish I knew.
Come, Mr. Hale, let's get on.
Now, mark me. If the devil is in her, you will witness some frightful wonders in this room, so please do keep your wits about you. Mr. Putnam, stand close, in case she flies. Now, Betty, dear, will you sit up? Can you hear me? I'm John Hale, minister of Beverly. I've come to help you, dear. Do you remember my 2 little girls in Beverly?
Betty, answer Mr. Hale, Betty.
Does someone afflict you, child? It need not be a woman, mind you, or a man. Perhaps some bird, invisible to others, comes to you. Perhaps a pig, or a mouse, or any beast at all. Is there some figure bids you fly? In nomine Domini sabueth sui filique ite ad infernos. Abigail, what sort of dancing were you doing with her in the forest?
Common dancing is all.
I think I ought to say that I saw a kettle in the grass where they were dancing.
That were only soup.
What sort of soup were in this kettle,
Why,
Abigail?
it were beans and lentils, I think.
Mr. Paris, you did not notice, did you, any living thing in the kettle? A mouse, perhaps, or a spider, a frog.
I do believe there was some movement in the soup.
That jumped in. We never put it in.
What jumped in?
Why, a very little frog jumped.
Frog, Abby?
Abigail, it may be your cousin is dying. Did you call the devil last night?
I never called him. Tituba.
She called the devil?
Oh, praise be to God.
I should like to speak with Tituba.
Goody Ann, will you bring her up?
How did she call him?
I know not. She spoke Barbados.
Did you feel any strangeness when she called him? A sudden cold wind, perhaps? Trembling below the ground?
I didn't see no devil. Betty, wake up. Betty.
You cannot evade me, Abigail. Did your cousin drink any of the brew in that kettle?
She never drank.
Did you drink it?
No, sir.
Did Tituba ask you to drink it?
She tried, but I refused.
Why are you concealing? have you sold yourself to Lucifer?
I never sold myself. I'm a good girl. I'm a proper girl. She made me do it. Tituba made Betty do it. She makes me drink blood.
Blood?
My baby's blood. You're not chicken blood. I give you chicken blood.
Woman, have you enlisted these children for the devil?
No, sir. No, I don't talk with no devil.
Why can she not wake? Are you silencing this child?
I love me, Betty.
You have sent your spirit out upon this child, have you not? Are you gathering souls for the devil?
She sends her spirit on me in church. She makes me laugh at prayer.
She have often laughed at
She
prayer.
comes to me every night to go and drink blood.
You beg me to conjure. She beg me, McCharm.
Don't lie. She comes to me while I sleep. She's always making me dream corruptions.
Why you say that, Abby?
Sometimes I wake and find myself standing in the open doorway and not a stitch of my body.
Abby.
I always hear her laughing in my sleep. I hear her singing her Barbados songs and tempting me.
Mr. Reverend, I never...
I want you to wake this child.
I have no power on this child, sir.
You most certainly do, and you will free her from it now. When did you compact with the devil?
I don't compact with no devil.
You will confess yourself, or I will take you out and whip you to your death.
Such a woman must be hanged. She must be taken and hanged.
Oh, no, don't hang Tituba. No, I tell him I don't desire to work for him, sir.
The devil?
Then you saw him.
Praise God.
Now, Tituba, I know that when we bind ourselves to hell, it is very hard to break with it. We are going to help you tear yourself free.
Oh, Mr. Reverend, I do believe somebody else bewitching these children.
Who?
I don't know, sir, but the devil got him numerous witches.
Does he? Tituba, look into my eyes. Come, look into me. You would be a good Christian woman, would you not, Tituba?
Aye, sir, a good Christian
And
woman.
you love these little children.
Oh, yes, sir, I don't desire to have little
And you love
children.
God, Tituba.
I love God with
Now, in
all my
God's
being.
holy name,
Bless him,
glory,
bless him,
yourself,
eternal
Tituba.
glory.
Open yourself,
Bless him,
God's
bless
holy light
God, oh,
shine on you.
bless the Lord.
Tituba, when the devil
Bless
comes
the
to you,
Lord,
does he ever
bless
come
the
with another person? Perhaps another person in the village, someone you know?
Who came with him?
Sarah Good. Did you ever see Sarah Good with him? Or Osborne?
Was it man or woman came with him?
Man or woman? Was woman.
What woman? A woman, you said. What woman?
It was black dark and I could not
You could
see.
see him. Why could you not see her?
Well, they was always talking. They was always running around and carrying on.
You mean out of Salem? Salem?
Witches? I believe so. Yes, sir.
Tituba, you must have no fear to tell us who they are. Do you understand? We will protect you. The devil can never overcome a minister. You know that, do you not?
No, I do. Oh.
You have confessed yourself to witchcraft, and that speaks a wish to come to heaven's side, and we will bless you for it, Tituba.
Oh, God bless you, Mr.
You
Hale.
are God's instrument put in our hands to discover the devil's agent among us. You are selected, Tituba. You are chosen to help us cleanse this village. So speak utterly, Tituba. Turn your back on him and face God. Face God, Tituba, and God will protect you.
Oh, God protect Tituba.
Who came to you with the devil? 2, 3, 4, how many?
They was far.
Who? Their names, their names.
Oh, how many times he bid me kill you, Mr. Paris?
Kill me?
He say Mr. Paris must be killed. Mr. Paris no goodly man. Mr. Paris mean man and no gentleman, and he bid me rise out and be paid in good throat. But I tell him no. I don't hate that man. I don't want to kill that man. But he say you work for me, Tituba, and I'll make you free. I give you a pretty dress to wear, put you way up high in the air, and you could fly back to Barbados. And I say, you lie, devil, you lie. And then he come one storming out to me and he say, look, I have white people belong to me. And I look, and there was Goody